NBA2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. One of the best, the lively and colorful Riverwalk. Just part of what makes San Antonio such a great town. Welcome, everyone. And a look at the status here of both teams. D.A., take it away.
Hey, Kevin.
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
And the Clippers starting five. Jackson is out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Batum, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position. And for the Spurs, we've got Johnson. Derek White is out there with Murray. Then there's Pirtle, and it's DeRozan in at the 4 spot. And it's good, 2 points. Murray's got the first points up on the board here for the Spurs.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
The pass to Zubac. George looking over the floor. And it's off from 3-point range. Now, here's DeRozan. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, officials say play on, even though there's contact. DeRozan, I guess they don't think he needs any help.
Leonard attacking. Yep, that one goes in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Murray. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Count that bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Jackson. Here's George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
We call that masterful use of the pump fake. Paul George effective getting guys to jump on it.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Murray against Leonard.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Jackson misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Now DeRozan. And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. That's his first personal foul. Here's Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pirtle, no one around him, and misses it off the right side of the rim. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Well, this guy is such a physical presence. Kawhi, phenomenal at finishing on the post. Possesses great touch and great length.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. Outside DeRozan. Outside White. Spurs working the ball around now. And he gets it to go.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Clippers trail. Outside Jackson. Got a piece of it. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Moving it up. DeRozan's shot is off.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
George passes to Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Leonard's got 6.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
And DeRozan kicks to Murray. And yes, it's good. He's got 6. Murray's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. To the paint. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for the Spurs. And then for the Clippers, Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Here's Johnson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Now, here is George. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
A different look now for San Antonio. Eubanks is checked in, and Rudy Gay is subbed in for Johnson. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Here's Eubanks following the basket by Marcus Morris. And that one is good. DeRozan's got 8 points.
Boy, he's heating up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field.
It's blocked. Patterson dishes to Rondo. Tries again. Mills with the steal. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And that's a smart foul there. Instead of giving up the easy deuce, send him to the line.
Kennard, he's checked in for George. Clippers trail by 5. Passes it to Patterson. Dishes it to Morris. Second shot opportunity. Gay with the block.
You got to respect those long arms of Gay. I mean, superb at swatting shots away with those big hands.
Morris passes to Mann. Shot clock at 5. The steal. Gay outside from 13. Unable to get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Morris. Patterson. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, you have to get something out of that possession, and thanks to Patterson's work on the glass, heads-up play to score that.
Spurs leading by 3. And here's Mills. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Eubanks. And it's good for 2.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Kennard finds Patterson. It's good. Patterson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, I think this is where they'd like to see Patrick Patterson be effective, get his points in tight, make nice, efficient moves to the rim.
Here's Gay. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
Kennard, the pass to Rondo. Back to Kennard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That free throw good from Kennard. And the Spurs making a change here. Isles checked in, so he gets them both. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first. Back to Mills. And Rondo sends it back.
Well, you forget sometimes how much of an impact Rondo can have defensively there, showing off some superb vertical as he goes up for the block.
Clock at 4. Here's Walker. And it's Rondo penetrating. The shot's good.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
For Los Angeles, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball, exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
Bounce pass, Mills. A floater.
Well, you can see how much Patrick Patterson brings to the defensive end of the floor. It doesn't matter who he's guarding. He's going to make life very difficult.
And it's Patterson finishing it off.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
24 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Gay outside. We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Clock at 6. Lets it go with the 3.
Boy, how about the hustle from Marcus Morris getting into the space of the shooter? That's nice.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Clippers ahead. They lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it takes for...
this game, it's a physical.
Greg, you know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast. As the second quarter getting going right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for San Antonio, we've got Rudy Gay. Also, Trey Lyles out there. And it's Mills in at the 1. Leonard attacking. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And San Antonio called for the foul.
One of the key aspects for Kawhi Leonard's scoring per game is his ability to get to the free throw line. This guy lives there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Marcus Morris. And it's Murray with the jam.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Clippers making a switch here. George is checked in. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Murray. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Here's Batum. Leonard on the wing. Over Johnson. Los Angeles with another miss. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Murray. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Jackson against Murray. Here's George. And a missed layup. Spurs leading by 4. White down low. Guarded by Jackson. White, good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
It's stolen by Wiles. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Clippers trail by 6. And Leonard has it in the corner. Will it go? That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Murray, the pass to Wiles. Pass to Johnson. And the rejection by Zubats. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Trey Lyons. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. From deep, Johnson. San Antonio again missing. And it's George missing. Spurs leading by 3. Outside, White. And the rejection by Zubats. Here's George. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
This is a case where it's just the pure strength of Paul George, able to fight through contact so well on these shots.
And the Spurs making a change here. Eubanks has checked in. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays, there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Right, the pass to DeRozan. Here's Eubanks. Murray for 3. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
I'll tell you, the consistency of a good first quarter leads to an excellent second quarter. Riding the wave here.
Leonard kicks to Jackson. Back to Leonard. And DeRozan sends it back.
Well, DeMar DeRozan, really strong effort on the defensive end, pays off by sending that opportunity back.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. Inside, Batum. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Batum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
Here's DeRozan. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubats has got his 4th rebound in this one. Leonard, the pass to George. They now take the lead. George has got 10 points in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Stolen by Jackson. Kicks it to Batum. Here's Leonard. Finished off the break.
Timeout.
Leonard's got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, he's been relentless. And to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
Now, here's Mills. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Gay. And the layup's good off the glass.
And I like the energy of Gay, especially inside. He's incredible at getting to his spots in the paint.
To the inside. Morris, no good. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. DeRozan against Rondo. And here's Mills for 3. And the rebound goes to Rajon Rondo. The Clippers in the lead. Over to the left wing. Mann passes to Morris. Outside Rondo. The 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And every now and then, Rondo will surprise you with the occasional triple, showing it off there with range.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's got 8.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Mann. Here's the 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Rondo's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Clippers.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Takes it from 10. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And here are the Clippers. They're on a 20-7 run. It's blocked. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Patterson, and it's Patterson finishing it off.
Well, a convincing finish by Patrick Patterson, giving us a demonstration of the kind of power he has at his disposal.
DeRozan on the wing. Over George. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from DeRozan.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the shot is good.
Yeah, you want to be successful. You got to make Rondo beat you with his jumper. You can't allow him to torch you on the drive.
16 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Pass to Mann. To the middle. Here's Patterson. A rebound by the Spurs. And so it's Los Angeles, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so at ease out there. How much is that helping your game?
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 13 points. And for the Clippers, that's all for now.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been quite a game for DeJounte Murray.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, we've got Reggie Jackson. Batuma's out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's George in at the 2.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
And with the defender draped all over him, Jackson has that strength to fight through the contact.
Outside, White wants to get it to DeRozan and does. And that one drops for him. DeRozan's got 15 points.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And it's George missing.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Clippers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
A wide open look here for DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 17 points in the game.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Kawhi Leonard has averaged 25-plus across multiple seasons. We are talking about an elite scorer.
Now here's Murray. 19 points in the game. And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And the Clippers call time here.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. Far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
As unassuming as he looks sometimes, Kawhi Leonard finishes with authority off the dribble.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And there's the pass to DeRozan. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Out left to the wing. Zubac kicks to Jackson. And they double up Jackson. Zubac the pass to Batum. Back to Zubac. And Pirtle sends it back.
Very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Pirtle when he's that tight on you. Too much size, too much length.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Now here's White. High, arcing shot. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on George.
So how cool is it that Jakob Pirtle makes NBA history as the first ever Austrian-born player in the league? Doesn't matter what else he does in his career, he'll always have that distinction. That's cool.
Miles checked in for San Antonio. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Rajon Rondo's checked in for George. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's foul number 2 for him. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Walker's checked in for San Antonio. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And Walker throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
DeRozan against Leonard. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Zubac. Marcus Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. DeRozan, a good look, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, he's such a smart offensive player. DeMar DeRozan knows the best option there is the quick release on the catch and shoot.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
DeRozan finds Pirtle. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Rudy Gay's checked in for Jakob Pirtle. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kennard's checked in. Now, here's Walker. He's got 7. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Oh, my goodness. You cannot give up a lane to the cup. Once Marcus Morris sees one, forget about it.
Here's Mills after the Clippers pick up 2. Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Outside, Walker. And the rejection by Zubats. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. Down low. Leonard, no luck. Spurs trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation. Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
And the Spurs making a change here. Myrtle's checked in, and it's blocked. They get it back. Here's Vassell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pirtle trying to get open. And the basket by Vassell.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
Spurs trail by 8. Mills with it. Passes it to Vassell. Pass to Gay. Looking to end his cold spell. Outside, Walker. Now here's Mills. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
This team loves it when Pirtle can make an impact on the offensive glass. There's a lot of ways he can get his points, but this is an easy one.
Kennard, the pass to Leonard. The rebound by the Spurs. Pirtle's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Walker. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. George is checked in for Leonard. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Kennard. Here's Mann. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The shot by Rondo is no good. Spurs trail by 6. Gay with it. Guarded now by Morris. And Mills kicks to Walker. And 1:01 left to play in the third. Just 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. The Spurs making a switch here. Johnson's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Batum's checked in.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Spurs shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Mills passes to Gay. Here's Pirtle. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's on Rajon Rondo.
We love to see him powering through the contact to get the bucket and one. Pirtle with a show of some strength.
Derek White's checked in for Lonnie Walker. Now here's Rondo. He's got 10. 26 seconds left in the third. Patterson dishes to Rondo. George, that's a two-pointer. White with the defensive effort.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
That ties it up. Mills has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And George, here we go. And that's going to do it, son. Good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. Tie game in San Antonio. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Johnson is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Murray. Then there's Derek White. And it's Pirtle in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the San Antonio 5.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Rondo against Murray. Rondo, no good. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. The lead is 2. And they pick up 2.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And George, here we go. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 4 assists in the game. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Right the pass to get. Here's Pirtle. Patterson defending. Floats one. And it's Murray laying it in. Murray's got 23 points.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
In the corner, it's Patterson. Outside, George. No good on that one. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Murray kicks to White. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for San Antonio. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Leonard comes in for Rajon Rondo. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
They recover it. Batum finds Jackson. George with the ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on White.
Well, make no mistake, Paul George is a physical guy. He will not shy away from contact on these moves.
The first one falls.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And George drops them both.
Well, you love the energy out there. Paul George is an extremely confident, extremely versatile player, and he brings a great level of activity to both ends.
Pass to Pirtle. Johnson outside. Chalk up 2 there. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
George, no good.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Murray, no good.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
See, I don't think you can teach that. Paul George going right into contact. You love that aggressiveness.
First free throw is good. And George drops them both. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Murray, the pass to Johnson. And here is Pirtle. Zubac's defending. Back to Pirtle. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
Boy, what a thing of beauty by DeMar DeRozan. His eyes are up. He locates his teammate. Just so pretty. Here's George. Here's Batum. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And he gets it back. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Batum brings the double team. It's deflected. Here's George. And it's sent back by White. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there. Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Now the pass to DeRozan. Shoots over Batum. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 11 rebounds in the game to take the lead. George, no good.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Johnson dishes to Pirtle. Batum against White. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance. And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Spurs making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. DeRozan passes to Pirtle. To the inside. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Johnson. DeRozan's got 25 points in the game. Clippers trail by 5. Jackson down low. He's covered by Murray. Jackson gets the bucket.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, DeJounte Murray.
It's a take-charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
Here's Murray. Passes to Pirtle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Johnson against Leonard. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Leonard draws the double. And Batum kicks to Zubac. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Leonard with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Batum leading the charge. Walker against George. And Leonard has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Jackson. Knocked loose. It's stolen by DeRozan. Wide open look here for Murray. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And it's a 7-point San Antonio lead. Jackson down low. He's covered by Murray. Pass to George. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Good. Leonard's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has been in so many big-time situations. How confident is he right there?
Here's Walker. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that wind.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. It doesn't matter. Just make shots.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Pass to Walker. This one for 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Los Angeles has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. George. Here's Leonard. Walker with the rebound. San Antonio with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Jackson misses. Here are the Spurs with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Walker taking his time here. And so it's the Spurs with the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to.
All right, David.